Escaping the matrix is understanding that we're creating the matrix. And what's creating this matrix, this illusionary false matrix, is our illusionary false self, is actually generating and feeding the matrix, right? So once we understand that we are not the victim of the matrix, but the creator of it, we now have taken ownership and responsibility for it, and now we can transform it. And how do we do that? By seeing through the illusion of the ego mind. Literally fragmenting themselves and giving away half of their power, 50% of us, because we are everything. We are the dark and the light. We are the yin and the yang. Right. So this racket of fragmenting ourselves and hyper focusing on love and light so that we can be perceived a certain way, it's all perception management. It's all us trying to be perceived in a certain way so that we will appear virtuous. And that is disowning 50% of what we are. And it is projecting the darkness outside of ourselves. That's all good and wonderful and dandy for the ego because it gets to feel virtuous and superior to others. And that's what this whole light worker racket is about. It's about elevating ourselves above the so-called dark ones, right? But when we take ownership of something, then we can transform it. So when we take ownership of that 50% of us that is dark, that 50% of us that is the yin, or that 100% of us that is the yin and the yang, the darkness and the light. Now we have access to all resources. We're no longer projecting the darkness outside of ourselves and therefore projecting 50% of our power, our creative life force outside of ourselves.